So Max, tell us a little bit about what you do, a little bit about your background and the problem that you're trying to solve.
Sure. I have a technical background. I've been running sort of the back-end services for mobile companies such as Good Technology and Motorola. I was part of the core team that founded the Android product line for Motorola and ran all the back-end there. I started the company about a year ago after I realized that this whole PIM world has not been, there's one element to it that hasn't been paid attention to, and that's the calendar. People have reinvented the email, they've reinvented contacts, they've reinvented everything, but the calendar has stayed where it was. It's a static, siloed, boring utility app that everybody uses 12 times a day. And so I saw a real opportunity there to go and tackle that.
I see. So what is your particular player? What makes you guys a little bit different from the other players?
Well, we have experience on the enterprise side, we have experience on consumer side. And so what we're planning to do is to take advantage of the bring your own app space within the enterprise world and build a whole freemium-based solution to sell up into the enterprise. And so we have skills in that department, and the team has been building calendars and PIM applications for well over 10 years, so we know the space really, really well. We know what people need, and we know what's missing.
So a big factor of what you guys do is collaboration and social sharing, social media. So how do you guys incorporate some of those things into your...
Yeah, we're gonna work our way up into the social space. So we are currently focused on sort of what we consider to be the low-hanging fruit, which is location, traffic-based time-to-lead notifications, LinkedIn profiles for people in your meetings, Evernote notes for relevant meeting information. And then we'll be working our way up the food chain into more and more social applications. And actually, we're very excited about the analytics possibilities of the calendar. I mean, who's telling you today how it is you're spending your time, and is it how you want to be spending your time? We're going to get into that big time.
That makes sense. I'm in a startup environment right now, and we're frustrated with our calendar system. So how do I sign up?
You bet. You can go to the Apple App Store, look for the product Never Late from Alminder, and that'll get you what you need and get you kicked off and started.
Good. So any interesting sort of case studies or success stories that you've seen since you guys have launched?
Yeah, we talked to the CEO of a small company called ViewClip the other day. He's started using our product, and he got himself so trained that whenever he saw a time to lead notification pop up on his phone, he grabbed his keys and went. He just trusted us so much that he just ran out the door whenever he saw our time to lead notification. And that kind of freaked me out a little bit. That's a lot of trust to be putting on an application, right? That you're going to walk out the door as soon as you hear that notification. So, I took that back to my team and said, you know what? This is not a casual consumer application. Who cares if we screw up? This matters. This is somebody's success that we're talking about here. We really need to do a good job with this.
So you mentioned something about traffic and some real-time updates. I'm from Los Angeles originally, so I'm kind of interested in that. We have to add another hour to get to a meeting over in LA. So I'd love to hear about that a little bit.
Yeah, so we take your events, we look at the location field, and we do our best to figure out where it is you're going to be going. And then we understand your past travel history, so we know where you're going to be coming from. And at the appropriate time, we start requesting traffic-based travel times for your meeting. And so as we get closer and closer to the time, we ask more and more and more, and so we can send you a time to lead notification that gives you plenty of time to get to where you need to be. And then you can actually click through in our app and look at the route information as well to see not only what the timing is, but whether it was the right route to go through.
I see.
And then you can jump right into your favorite navigation app to actually get you to where you need to be.
Got it. And then do you have sort of an open calendar option where other folks can log into your page and say, hey, I'm going to make an appointment with you at 10 a.m. And does that have sort of like public-facing component to it?
Right, that's the social element that we'll definitely be getting to a bit later. Once we've grown a large population of free users, that's a perfect time to jump into the social experience for calendar.
Super.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to tell us about yourself or about your company that maybe other people don't know about? Interesting fun fact?
Well, the first thing that I want to say is we did not want to build a calendar. My team's been building calendars for 10 years, and when this idea came up, we said, oh no, we're not doing that. We've done that before. That's going to be horrible. But then we realized what the opportunity was, and it re-energized us. We all of a sudden said, okay, yes, this is why it's horrible, because it's boring. We can make it not boring. We can make this dynamic and fun. And that's what we're doing. We love doing this.
That's exciting. So if you could just kind of recap the company and how people can download it, where they can get it from the App Store, that'd be great.
You bet. So the product is Never Late, and you can find it on the App Store. It's Never Late by Alminder. And it'll read your calendar in right off the phone, no credentials needed, and you'll immediately start getting notifications on getting to the places you need to be on time.
Exciting. Thank you so much.
Thank you.